Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say plenty more. And again, we're off and racing. So again, best of luck to both of these guys. Left-hand side, we got Lard, so 2 health up for TicTacFoe. He's also way larger, which means he moves a little slower, it seems. Now, maybe that's just in my head, but I swear to God, he takes speed down with that. Yeah, he doesn't want it anymore. So he's going to reset. Haku, I'll be real honest, I forgot what he grabbed there. It doesn't matter, he reset it anyway, so moot point. Ooh, that start. TicTacFoe may be off and running with this one and happy. He's got the relic, so every 4 rooms he's going to wind up, every 4 rooms that he clears, he's going to wind up getting that relic to spawn 1 soul heart for him. So 3 more room clears and he'll wind up getting that soul heart. What's up, Game Till Dawn? How you doing? What's up, GQ? How you doing, man? Thank you, thank you. And like I said, everything on this goes, like, all props go to Chris Hanel on this one. He did such a great job with this entire layout. It's phenomenal. Also, GQ, check out the lower right-hand corner. Because, let's say that this just happens to be a BOILeR race instead. Oops. And now it's a BOILeR race. But it's not. It's a BOILeR monthly race. Boom. Also, like, oh, gee, maybe I misspelled the Haku's name. Maybe I don't want the in there anymore. But dupe. Now it's just TicTacFoe and Haku. How about that? Ooh, Haku not happy with this. Gonna go ahead and reset his run here. So let's see, does that actually work? Nope. Here's the other cool one. So technically he resets, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Also, being that I'm behind because I was showing off other stuff here, and now I need to update his name too. Let me go ahead and do both of these things. Alright, let's roll Haku's name correctly back into where it should be. There we go. Alright, Haku's still not happy with this. They did a really good job of this. It looks so nice. Alright, couple soul hearts again, if nothing else for Haku. Let's see if this first item doesn't happen to be something worthwhile for once. Regular Haku sounds like a dick. Gets it. You changed his name, he was so upset he reset. Alright, 10 bombs this time. Not the greatest. Looks like Haku's gonna take it though, knowing that he is slightly behind at this point. We got TicTacFoe 1 floor ahead of him right now on basement 2. And again, with Magic 8 Ball, that's a slight shot speed increase, I forgot to mention. Also got the tower card off of it, which you'll see will spawn bombs for him throughout the room whenever he does use it. No key for him though, and he's not gonna bother with that other room to clear to the right. So it looks like we're just gonna head right on over to that second boss fight for, excuse me, I keep wanting to call him a different name. TicTacFoe is on the left. This is what happens when you change people's names. See what happens? And again, does have a bomb, so gonna one-hit pin. Doesn't even matter if it's champion version. He's got enough shot speed, doesn't want anything to do with that, that cat of 9 tails. So he'll leave it behind, move on down to his Caves 1, and in this case, Catacombs, the expansion version. Again, Haku working on the very end of Black Widow here. Yeah, Razor, call me. Now getting a little bit of health up at the end of that, and he'll move on down to his basement too. And again, an almost immediate item room for TicTacFoe. So we've come across a lot of these, but again, no key for him. So becoming the trend of the evening in this race, no keys for item rooms. Hey, what's up, Kaner? Good evening. How you doing? Alright, so where's this boss fight going to be for TicTacFoe now? Excuse me again, sorry, my nose just keeps on running. Ooh, speaking of item rooms and boss fights, how about both of them for Haku to finish off his basement 2 here? And again, no need for that red heart over on TicTacFoe's side. Yet another no need to go in that room. Ooh. May want to think about gambling there when he comes back. All these empty rooms for TicTac. My god, a dead end of empty rooms. Up, everybody subscribe to Cobalt, and y'all know what to do. Rainbow me. Rainbow me. As we got Rainbow Baby showing up on Haku's side. So that'll spit out random follower tiers. And that goes from everything from Little Gish to Brother Bobby. So you'll see all sorts of different stuff. There's Little Gish right there popping out for a second. Doesn't change the follower itself. It just changes the tiers that come out. Really good little buddy there. And Larry Jr. just about on the outs here. A little bit more range up. And finally, a God Room showing up for Haku. Those have been very infrequent tonight. How about the Holy Grail? Another health up, and now flying as well for Haku. He'll head on down to the caves. And let's see, normal caves 1, so we'll move him on to here. See, I missed the button again. Keep worrying that I'm going to hit the death button instead. It's so close. And there's that boss fight finally showing up for TicTacFoe. So he wishes he had flying for this room. That'd make this a heck of a lot easier, though he seems to have gotten him into a pretty good spot. Yeah, this is where it starts getting really trolly. Wow, I hate those mini greed heads. Alright, High Priestess card. That'll actually bring down Mom's Foot for you. That's actually really good damage against bosses. You may see that, I was going to say, come into play right away, because that will actually one-hit Pestilence, and you just saw that happen. So 1 keeping me picked up, and moving on down to his caves 2 is TicTacFoe. So again, slight advantage of 1 floor at the moment over on his side. A double rain, bro? What does it mean? It means you glitched your game. Alright, Haku's come across his item room, and again, finally has keys this time. Working on 0 over on TicTacFoe's side. But let's see, Haku, ooh, really good way to replace your D6, actually. Gonna leave it behind, though? Ooh, you're killing me, Smalls, you're killing me. I love Mom's Bra. That thing is such a great item. It's a lot of time of frozen enemies on screen, but Haku gonna leave it behind and keep that D6 just in case, it seems. And knowing where he's going now, he thought he knew where he was going, but I guess he's going to have to use another bomb if he wants back out of there quickly. Wow, found himself a dead end. Troll map is troll. And indeed, he wants absolutely no part of that room. Alright, the trick with the room that TicTacFoe is in, if you do have one of these where it's going to split these globins side to side, pick one and go after it. Problem is, TicTac picked the wrong one in that situation. Pick the non-champion version, because you can kill him way faster. That opens up one side for you to run out of, so make sure in that case to go after the one that was on the right. Alright, Super Secret Room had tons of hearts. Haku doesn't exactly need the heal, but he can go back there if he does need it after this Fallen fight. I almost called him the Holland. He's the Holland Oates of the game. Tish. Alright, I'll be here all week. Sorry. That's really bad. I watched live at Daryl's house the other night, and Hall & Oates are in my head now. I can't help it. Sorry. Private Eyes are watching it. God damn it. Catchy bastards. Anyways, Fallen fight, like I was saying, for the Haku. See what happens when you get the word "the" in all sorts of stuff? Anyways, this will line up with a Devil Deal item spawning at the end of this, which he's just about to finish it off with that bomb. Ooh, how about Spirit of the Hype, ladies and gentlemen? Lawcat's favorite item. Now, he already had flying, but he gets flying again. Now also has Spectral Tears, does the Haku. And he's going to move on down to his caves, too. So again, now we're on the same floor here, as you can see on the level indicator. Yeah, get off the stage! Yeah, tip the veal, try the wait staff. Giggity. Yeah, who needs context? It's way more fun that way. Way more fun without context. Because then you just kind of go, wait, what? I find that so much more fun. Yeah, double flying, totally necessary game. Thanks. And honestly, if you guys haven't ever heard of or seen Live at Daryl's house, like, he plays music live with well, quote-unquote live. It's like practice, basically. It's like a jam session, but with a ton of artists. Like, I linked one the other day on Twitter, which was him and CeeLo Green doing, I Can't Go For That, which was one of Hall & Oates' songs. Dude, it's freaking cool. You gotta check it out if you haven't seen it. I'm serious, too. Like, as an audio engineer, I freaking adore stuff like that. Ooh, down to that half-heart sketchiness over on the left side. Can we get through that room at least? Alright. Emperor card's in a direct teleport to your boss fight. Do you want to risk that right now as TicTacFoe? I'd say not. Oh god, this room. I may just pop it in here so that I don't get killed. Ooh, that orbital actually just saved TicTacFoe's life. Oh god, this dodging. My heart can't take this. I don't know that my heart can take this dodging on both sides right now. Thankfully, Haku can fly. Wow, that room clear by TicTacFoe. That was pro. I made that rhyme, I'm sorry. That was really, really good on TicTacFoe's side. That was a real pro clear. Alright, how many more rooms until we get that, at least the soul heart coming off of the relic? I think this might be it. Just got to get past that Globin. Come on, soul heart. Well, at least we got a full red heart out of it, if nothing else. Ooh. And other things. There's the soul heart, let alone also the item martyr, aka the habit for TicTacFoe in his store. So now if he gets hit, it's not real useful at the moment because of having the D6. But if he gets a good space use item, every time you get hit, you get half a full charge of your space use item. So 2 hits equals a full charge and another use of your space use. And again, you can get some really overpowered stuff. You can actually make yourself invincible up until the womb if you have the right items combined with that. But again, moving on to his boss fight here, we got Little Chad, which actually not so terrible. That'll provide some heals for him, and that'll get half red heart spawns every 4 rooms. Same thing that the relic does, different type of hearts. And excuse the hiccups incoming again. Oh man, I can't stop these tonight. What the heck? Anyways, Haku moving on to his steps 1 here. Oh, sorry again. So again, slight advantage on the right-hand side, though not far behind him with the advantage of that Emperor card is TicTacFoe. Again, just about done with Chad. Going to wind up with Little Chad following him around. Ooh, though down to half a heart again as Chad, I should say, gets way faster as he gets down in health. There we go, not even gonna try shooting. That's the real good safe way to make sure you get over to that heart. There's your relic spawn in 1. So back up to 2 hearts for TicTacFoe. He's moving on to his steps 1. Yeah, you gotta have the wafer as well, though, Squall. Meaning that's 1 in 198 chance, let alone your percentage is pretty low on that. That's why I didn't mention it. Because you gotta add 1 more item in for that to be the case. But yeah, if you get the wafer added on, you can be invincible the entire game if you have something like the Book of Revelations, for example, along with the combination of the martyr. Or excuse me, the item martyr, the habit. Why am I not thinking of names? Herpadur. Crumps went dumb about 20 minutes ago, guys. We left Crumps in the other room. My brain just went a while ago. Alright, Haku's found himself his boss fight, and being that he's bombed through a room, I don't think he's going back for his item. He should be pretty happy with this build at this point. Yep, Yumheart can do it, Nail can do it, Book of Rev can do it. Technically speaking, you'd have to get really lucky, but like Book of Sin could do it. You'd have to get really lucky. And I mean really lucky. And there's no chance you could do that for an entire run unless you took, like, no hits. But again, Haku onto his boss fight here. He's facing off against Gish. We've seen him a few times already. That'll provide little Gish following around. And again, that'll shoot out those Tartiers you see Rainbow Baby shooting at the moment. That'll slow down movement speed and shot speed of enemies. Yeah, exactly. Your chances are pretty slim at that point, Squall. Exactly. Alright, finding the boss fight also for TicTacFoe on the left-hand side, and he's got a real easy room to clear out here. And again, still sitting on that Emperor card is TicTacFoe, so that's an entire floor he's not going to have to worry about. So keep that in mind as far as the progression meter goes. He's got Monstro too. Again, if you watch 1, 2, Brimstone, watch the face on Monstro, and you'll see him kind of turn side to side twice. 1, 2, Brimstone. 1, 2, Brimstone. Move in between the 2 and the Brimstone and go side to side. He'll stay in this pattern the entire time. Oh, and he moved just barely early. You can see how finicky it is. You got to be real close about it. So 1, 2, Brimstone. 1, 2, Hitch, Brimstone. Move on the Hitch. And you can do this by moving just below him and then back to the same side as well. It will do the exact same thing. All right, down to just that one heart on TicTacFoe's side. There we go. Now we can get him back in this pattern. It's all about getting those extra enemies off of the room, out of the room, and that's exactly why you want to keep Monstro 2 in that pattern. Because you do not want those extra enemy spawns. Wow, Monstro's being a douche tonight. Like, TicTac is right on that pattern. He shouldn't have a problem with this. But for some reason, Monstro does not want to agree with him. So you'll see staying on the same side. I have problems doing this. Ah, here comes the spawn again. Every other jump is a spawn. That's what you gotta watch out for. So here comes the main shots. You gotta hope. Ah, more spawns incoming. God, Monstro, you're making this way tougher than it needs to be, man. Ooh, down to half a heart there. TicTacFoe living on the edge, folks. Just a little bit more damage to go through. And I also forgot to update this. Because Haku is on depths 2 with that slight advantage, and I totally forgot to update that. There we go. I was making sure that TicTac was going to get through that fight, and I was paying no attention over on Haku, so I'll be real honest. That one was on me. Ooh, health uphill. So not quite what we need, but we got some health back. And again, moving on to his depths 2 is TicTacFoe. So again, both on their depths 2 at the moment here, looking for, and again, Haku knows where he's going. He's got just a few more rooms to clear out, but looking for just one more item room and then their boss fight against Mom's Foot here. Again, one more room and we'll get Haku's last item room, if he were to come across a key, that is. And again, TicTacFoe looking to play just a little bit of catch-up, also looking to really snag some hearts if he can. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Thank you, little Chad, and the room spawn itself. That's how to get some health back. So now TicTacFoe sitting very pretty and has found his boss fight as well. Now, we're pretty even, but if you think about it, like I said, now that TicTac's found his boss fight and he's got that Emperor card still, he's going to skip an entire floor. He's hoping for a Womb XL. Because that would literally break him at this point. Like, that would really put him in the lead. And Haku doing just a little bit of gambling here to see what he can't find. Let's see, with 2.5 hearts. Ooh, we're actually going to backtrack here in this Curse of Darkness level for TicTacFoe. He's going to look for that item or some heals, one of the two. Ooh, and only got one of these. I really don't like these type of rooms, especially when you're low on health. Let alone only one bomb left, too? Yeah, I don't want this room that TicTac's in. This may have been a risk I don't want to take. This late in the game, if you find your boss fights, especially in a race, you may just want to go for them sometimes. There's some nasty enemies out there. Alright, 2 of spades would double up the amount of keys that Haku was holding on to, but with 0 it actually gives you 2. So now he gets back into his item room finally. At least he gets something out of it. Crack This Guy can actually be very useful. Wow, gonna keep the D6 with him though. That's amazing, given what we've seen Lawcat actually do with Crack This Guy against Mom's Foot. Now you can almost one-hit her with that if you get lucky. And looks like Haku's going to profit with a few more bombs out of this, so Cancer doubling up his fire rate, at least for this one last room. I'm sure he's going to keep it afterwards, too. But moving on into Mom's Foot. And he's going to hang down by the side here, see if he can't just get the arm to come out all the time. Though with no orbitals, that's going to be a little scary, so he's going to have to move quite a bit. Alright, with that dead-end room, not too many bombs. Still worth it to get out of there for TicTacFoe, so he's going to back out and try over here. Somewhere we're going to find this item room. There we go. Finally. Knew it was there somewhere. So let's see if we can't get something worthwhile for all that effort that he just put in. Yep, golden keys, infinite keys for the floor that you're on. Oh, no kidding, SQP. Niacin had some serious luck with Crack the Sky. Like, it was almost Lawcat-style luck. Like, she was tearing stuff apart with that earlier. Alright, both sitting at exactly 2.5 hearts right now. There's that last item room. Peeper showing up yet again. A little bit of damage when it comes in contact with stuff. I'm not real fond of him, though, honestly. It's got its moments. That, on the other hand, I would try to find another 8 cents, but he's going to give up on it quickly here. So TicTacFoe would have loved that candle, but no such luck here. And he'll work his way right back on up to his boss fight, which Haku just finished off, gets a box of items, so he'll pick himself up all sorts of stuff, including a soul heart here. And work his way on over. Thinking about this, though. Oh, that was a full health pill. Hello. Why, thank you. So he'll move on down to his womb levels. And get a regular womb 1. Ooh, Blue Mom over on the left-hand side for TicTacFoe. The worst of the 3 that you can get. She'll spawn nothing but expansion level enemies, and they are some nasty, nasty buddies. So again, Haku's sitting pretty at the moment on health. He's got Spectral Tears and Flying, so he can hang out over all of these rocks down here and take no damage in this room if he wants. But again, in the sake of time, you're going to fly out, do a little bit of damage to everything. Speaking of damage, this is about where Blue Mom starts getting nasty. See all these extra enemies? Like, that jumping Greedhead especially. That thing needs to die. Those butt lickers are not helping the situation any either, but these juke shoes on TicTacFoe, my goodness. Woohoo! Walked right in line with that butt licker. How did you not take damage? Wow. And again, speaking of damage, not really putting out all that much with his tears. TicTacFoe's got a heck of a battle of attrition ahead of him here. Halfway through, though. And again, Haku already in his womb, just looking for a boss fight at this point, because there are no item rooms, no stores down here. Wow, all these empty rooms. Have a few more things. Temperance card, that'll be a blood machine. Blow that up if he needs it. And again, if you think about this, any red rock in the womb can actually be a soul rock. Or an item rock, I should say. So he tried to blow both of those up in the same aspect. Missed just barely on the heart machine. Ooh, and down to that last half a red heart. Oh, that's a trolley moment right there. All the way back to the beginning on TicTacFoe's side, I told you Blue Mom is a real pain in the butt sometimes. So all the way back to the beginning for TicTacFoe. Hey, what's up, Waters? How you doing? Yep, we're in the last race of the night here, so still in a best 2 out of 3. We're in round number 2 right now. Ooh, and Haku's found himself his boss fight for Womb 1. So again, he's looking to even it up in 1 apiece here. TicTacFoe got the win in the first round, not by much, I might add. And again, because of that death right there, that puts Haku pretty well in the lead, though again, don't ever write anybody out. Got a halfway decent start going over here on the left-hand side, too. You may notice that triple shot. That's called Inner Eye, is the actual item. But it gives you 3 shots instead of 1. I think, obviously, that kind of, writes itself. I don't need to explain that too much. But again, Haku dealing with Blastocyst, one of the easiest boss fights in the womb. Yeah, well, that happened. And how my headset keeps extending its size, I have no idea, but it's getting really annoying because that is not sitting on my ears right. Alright, a little bit of range up with Mom's Underwear on the left-hand side for TicTacFoe, and with that, I'll move on down to his basement too. But again, last little bit of damage here for Haku, and now there is no chance that he'll take any more damage here. He does have a heart that he could go back for. He'll take at least 1 health container up. He'll leave that Eternal Heart for the time being, just to be positive. But he's going to go fill the rest of these up. That Eternal Heart will actually become his, let me do math here, 8th heart container when he moves on down to his Womb 2 momentarily. Yeah, I was going to say, as long as he doesn't faceplant and accidentally forget it, but we got it. We're all good. So another heart container there for Haku. And he's on down to his last floor looking for Mom's heart. Excuse me, Mom's heart. Ooh, number 1 again. So for that second item for TicTacFoe, we got number 1. So triple shot coming out a little further south. And again, I might want to think about going to the doctor at this point if this were the case in real life. But again, in Binding of Isaac, kind of not a bad thing. In fact, kind of good. Ooh, nice move there by Haku to get that bomb placement against all three enemies. Just barely missed against this one turret, but really good move. And again, blinded Ovum, actually. That's the first time tonight we've seen this boss fight over on the left-hand side for TicTacFoe. And just hide behind those rocks. You have no chance of taking damage. A little bit more health up. He'll take that little bit of a heal and move on down to his caves. Ooh, where we got a loading screen, and we got a Caves XL, so let me pop him ahead another floor, because he's on Caves 1 and Caves 2 combined together. Hey, what's up, Jelly Joe? How you doing? Wow, that dodging. I hate these rooms. Really nicely done, though. Like, mind you, he took one hit in there, but that's really hard to do. Really good moves by TicTacFoe. Early Polaroid for him as well, so at least we got a trinket over there. May not help him out too much in the early going, but it's going to show up at some point. By the way, here's a little hint. If you do see an early Polaroid, if you pass up the first one and you see a second one before the mom's foot fight, take it. Take the thing. Because otherwise it doesn't spawn a third time, which means mom's foot does not spawn that trinket for you. Be very wary of that situation. Slackaholics can tell you exactly this from experience. Be very careful. So if you see it a second time, make sure you take it with you. But again, on that note, Haku finding his boss fight very quickly here has moved on into mom's heart. He's got plenty of hearts remaining, sitting on 9 bombs as well, so he's sitting kind of pretty for this fight. But has to take this out, looking to even this up at 1 apiece and force a game 3. Alright, TicTac picking up box of items, so again, that'll look like you basically ate that, and okay, that's gonna get misquoted. Looks like you ate box. We'll be here all week. Anyways, there's the first of the 2 bosses taken out. He gets Pestilence for the second of his 2 caves boss fights. So we'll wind up with a cube of meat orbiting around him, and chances are he'll just pop on down to the depths right afterwards, trying to play catch-up. But again, over on the right side, Haku already over 25% of the way through, placing bombs very, very nicely timed. And make that about 50% of the way through this boss fight already, looking to tie this up. And like I said, skipping over those 2 item rooms, moving on down to the depths is TicTacFoe. Though again, now under 50% health, this will be the part where he lives will stay out the rest of this fight, and Haku can direct damage it the entire time. Just has to be very wary of Chubb running around the room. And those red blood shots, for that matter. But again, once the blood is on the floor, doesn't matter to Haku. He's got flying with Spirit of the Night. Also had Holy Grail earlier, for that matter. So double flying for Haku, though again, doesn't even really mean anything. Ooh, make that down to 2.5 hearts, though, so down to the nitty-gritty on both sides of this fight. Make that 1.5 hearts as Haku getting cheap shot at again. This is why you hate having Chubb on the screen when you get down to the last bit of mom's heart, but there you go. Now we're good to go. Last little bit of damage. Watch out for that Globin. Okay, there we go. Melloways can vouch for that one, but again, very nicely done. Haku has tied this one up in 1 apiece, so everybody give a round of applause to the Haku. Again, one of our returning BOILeR racers has made this one interesting, guys. We have round 3 incoming soon. So winner's going to take all and move on to the semifinals tomorrow night. And whoever, again, does win this, let me make sure I know who they're facing, is going to face off against I'm Way Too Punny. So hang tight for 2 minutes. We'll be right back after these ads. We'll get round 3 going. But we got to get these guys a chance to actually get up and get a stretch in, let alone Magic D250, who I owe a big thanks to. He's been refereeing all night. Let that guy go out and grab a smoke himself. Hang tight for a few minutes while they get reset. We'll be right back on the other side of it, guys. And again, thank you so much for everything. Go give these guys a follow and tell them great races so far. Wish them good luck for round 3. Be right back in 2 minutes.